Qualcomm rumored to be preparing a Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 in Q1 2025, and it will be positioned as a slower version of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 was introduced for the first time several months after Qualcomm launched the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. The new SoC was marketed as a slower version of the company's flagship SoC, giving phone makers the opportunity to charge less for their devices without making trade-offs regarding high-end features. This approach is set to be followed once again with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, with one individual stating that the announcement will happen in the first quarter of 2025. Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 launch makes much more sense, as the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 will be quite an expensive component. Before Yogesh Brar went on X and stated that the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 would be unveiled in Q1 2025. We had already talked about its existence being more important for Qualcomm and its partners because the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 was previously hinted by a company executive to be more expensive than the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Yogesh also mentions in his post that there is no word on the SM8775, which is likely the model num. For the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 4. We doubt that there is much need for an overclocked version of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, as Samsung's Galaxy S25 Ultra was already spotted on Geekbench 6 with the chipset's performance cores touching an impressive 4.47 GHz, hinting that the upcoming flagship SoC can already reach higher frequencies. What is necessary is allowing Qualcomm's partners to offer more affordable smartphones with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, a feat that cannot be accomplished with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4. A tipster pointed out that the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4's unit price could be $240, making it 20% more expensive than the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Based on these figures, it is next to impossible for brands to release price-to-performance handsets that can be had for between $500 and $600 without making a boatload of compromises. Assuming that the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 could deliver performance on par with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, it will be a win-win situation for several parties.